Welcome everyone to the Speedgaming Live Online 2025 Zelda 2 Randomizer Tournament between Oboe and Gob. Tonight's matchup, lower brackets round 3. Both these runners with a loss. This is an elimination match for these runners. However, it is a 4 money spot. So win or lose, someone's taking home some cash here tonight. Anyway, Chadbert in the booth with me here tonight. How are we doing, Chadbert?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this matchup. Two fairly even runners, both historically as well as in seed numbers today.
Yeah, Oboe's been wiping the floor with me all day long, so we'll see if that keeps up.
I wasn't going to bring that
up. Yeah, these two will be off here shortly. We'll see that countdown begin on Gob's side. Oboe not synced up to the race room. Yep. I was just going to say we are starting with the candle and the cross there on the tracker. Everything is updated and ready to go. Countdown has begun.
Yep, I'm looking forward to hopefully a Caldera start that requires going through Death Mountain to get anywhere.
The best.
We are off. Got immediate divergence out of North Palace, but ended up going to the same place.
Spell and Rudo. Oboe going in for the trophy and looking like a dry canyon here. So not exactly that Caldera required DM pass through start that he wanted.
Nope. This is about as opposite as you can get from that, other than maybe Mountainous being worse than Caldera in terms of time.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't see what the hint was for the trophy.
Yep, so these biomes, Dry River Canyons, are very quick. I call them minus 10 minutes. Basically, they take 10 minutes off the end time. Or can, anyways.
Both are runners at 1-1-1 trying to get through these caves here, and Gob ended up taking a game over there in that Magic Container Cave. And we're doing pretty well on Oboe's side as we take that there to the Gorilla. And Medicine Cave. So two different caves. Oboe went north, and Gob kind of went east-southeast on his side, so not exactly sure the shape of where we're at right now. Gob doing a good job, though.
Yep, Gob got through this time. Not the first time, but gets his life up.
Oh.
And the trophy right there. Oh, my God. This is when I turn to the camera and just say, Mariah's disappointed.
Well, it's spell, so not that big of a deal, but it was funny that he saves the time walking to go get the trophy hint.
Yep. So spell, useful for a check. Can be used to make it through harder sets of enemies, which is actually more important in this SGL flag set because we are not getting down stab until we go east.
Yeah, east might not be that far away though. Could be just a cave or bridge here. This dry canyon, as you were alluding to, really makes things super simple to route. Oh, but if it's a raft, who knows what's happening then?
Yep. We will have to find out as we explore. Oboe takes life 3, probably gonna up an A. Yep. We do get a jump spell here.
Yeah, one of those things that could stop that downstep pickup, but nope, it is here for free.
Yep, just gotta come talk to this table. Magically find a mirror. When it kind of makes you question what kind of neighbors this town has. Stealing people's mirrors.
Well, she's a mirror salesman. She crafts the mirrors, and that's kind of like where she stores them. It's sort of like a little storage shed there, because like nobody lives there, right? It's just a table and it's just where it's the workshop. And she lost her mirror. She drinks a lot, and so she forgot her mirror was in actually the workshop, and you just find it in there, and there it is, and she lets you in, right? Easy.
At least you didn't drop it on the floor and forget about that it was there.
Exactly.
And it would probably be broken.
Got Flute on the grass tile, one of our two safeties or feel-good items to pick up before we go to the east.
Yep, with this flag set, if Three-Eyed Rock is present, it is going to be a palace. And if the forest tile on the east is present, it is going to be a town. At Muxudo, in fact.
Yeah, Gob, they're just kind of doing what each other were doing. Gob, not... Oh, here it is. Here's Medicine Cave. Okay, so he's going to go in here. He's going to get his magic container, and then Oboe is going to do other stuff as well. We'll see where he goes.
I will say this, I've been watching Gob for a while, and he's definitely getting better with the fast moving through the enemies and attacking while going past them kind of maneuvers there.
Yeah, yeah.
One of those small hyper optimizations that can speed you up a minute through a whole seat.
All right, okay, Oboe's going to turn in his trophy now. Gob needs to get another... Oh, he's letting it ride, I think, or his life 3 might just be that 160.
It is.
Okay. Oh, but we're going to attack.
Alright, so we have magic container there. We need 7 magic containers to get into Granny's basement, which is where I'm going to call the glove today, which means I'll be wrong.
It's funny. They've done everything exactly what the other one has done. If Oboe had up and A'd out of the basement of Rudo there, he would have been leaving North Palace right as jumping right back into North Palace as Gob was walking out. So just showing that they're very, very like little small divergence there, but they both did things pretty fairly similarly. So this is all just kind of lined back up.
Alright, life in Mito, so we may not get the medicine, may not get the life spell. It's one location we don't have to check if we want to go without it.
Oh, God, with the castable jump there. He's going in to get upstab. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, I mean, of course. He probably wants to go with the medicine hint as well. Yeah, hopefully my pizza coma does not affect my comms too much tonight.
I will be filling in when that happens.
All right, well, looks like the maze medicine. So we may be picking that up if we can get east quickly and we can find the maze. I bet both these runners might be trying to grab that. Especially if we see shield blocked by a spell item, that's going to be a little annoying to find.
All right, let's see what this red iron knuckle is here on this little grind statue. The slammer grind. Only 100. Still could be worth getting a level if you want it, but not a hyper. Not a big grind worthy amount.
Yeah. All right, first to Rudo. Got Rudo on one side, Heart Container Cave on the other. They're both just slowly moving up this vertical river canyon, a dry river canyon here.
Yep, just crossing back and forth.
Whoa, Gob with the double hit. Calm down, killer.
That's what I'm saying. He's hyper optimizing his fighting skills here.
Oboe opened his menu twice. I didn't see how much Thunder cost.
500 back. That's good enough for attack 3.
Yeah, that's nice.
Spell is now castable with Magic 2 at 75.
Okay. DM, inaccessible at the moment. Looked like a horizontal river canyon.
Alright, so with GP here, I would probably actually grab the medicine out of Maze.
Yeah, it's exactly. You see where everything's laid out. The routing starts to form, and you're like, all right, well, if I go to the maze, I'll spend some extra time there getting that medicine. Turn it in at least right before GP.
right, 2-3, 2-3-6, and GP. Don't know if it's 3 or 6 yet. Here on the west. Oh, we're going in for this 200-point P-Pack.
Yeah, we're in the east on Gob's side. So we got Cave off of the west to DM. It's stuck us out at a tiny little bit of land blocked by water otherwise. And then the east is off the bridge here on the west. So easy to access east. And then, Darunia is going to be, unless it's blocked by a River Devil or the Boots or something, Darunia is going to be out there. So as long as these runners can make it there. Gob, however, at life 2, very susceptible to getting one shot. I think all the way through life 3, a lot of things could potentially one shot you out here.
Yeah, I think he's solving the problem right now.
Yeah.
2 life levels? Almost 2 life levels. So there's 1 cave remaining on the west, but we know we have a rock-blocked cave, so it is likely where Trophy Cave is.
Yeah. I think the other one was it's either going to be to DM or some useless pass-through. I guess it'd be kind of nice. Well, I guess we didn't see a raft. I don't know if our runners combed the full bottom edge of that dry canyon, because obviously with the bridge in the north, it could be a raft in the south, still kind of hiding maybe. And if not, then raft to maze is required here.
Yep. That is one thing I like about the transportation shuffles. I actually kind of want to know what the methods are on the west, so I know if I need that raft or not.
Exactly. Well, Gob's getting a little beat up here. Is he going to just jump? Yeah, just jump and get over all this nonsense. Try to find a... Wow, he just walked right over the dinosaur there. That dinosaur kind of popped up on him.
But it didn't.
Palace. No, yeah, but it didn't. Oh, boy, these are bad to
Oh.
run into.
Oh, nice stun lock. Okay.
Wow.
You know what? You can get your, I was going to say you can get a life level, but,
Well, it's not a bad walk back, though, at least, that he's not that far into the east. Oh, we have a Castle of Thunder at Magic 1. Wow, it's exactly 80, and it didn't kill the dinosaur.
Ouch. On the not killing the dinosaur part, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Who knew that dinosaurs were so strong?
Well, I mean, in Chrono Trigger, they cast thunder, so makes sense.
Yeah. Gob walked into the, he got kind of a, he's probably very upset about that. He walks into the bridge, but he walks into one of the edges of the bridge in the west here, and it put him into that 2-screen encounter. So instead, he just up and aid out of there.
That could be so annoying when that happens. Alright,
Oh,
Gabi is checking everything. Okay, yeah, he didn't see this.
Yeah, I don't think we saw a jump, so it's possible one of those boulder-blocked caves is jump. But also missing the other connection to wherever DM is at is also kind of leaving me just wondering if it's raft or cave.
Yep.
Well,
Okay,
he was
flip
that close.
required.
He was that close to resetting at that point.
The other 3-6 here. I'll just mark it as 6 because it's 3-eyed rock. Is this even?
Oh, did God pick up Thunder? Did he see Raru? Maybe he didn't see Raru.
I don't think he has.
Is that something? Yeah, we'll have to make sure. When he opens his menu, it'll be the top spell. If he's got Thunder, I'll mark it. Otherwise, I don't remember him walking in there. And the possibility that it, we know it's not fairy, but leaving behind a free spell like that, and if it were fairy, oh boy, that could be kind of detrimental.
That is correct. It is a castable thunder, which is actually very useful for survival. We are getting shield though.
Yeah, Oboe right behind him. Yeah, Oboe's, even with Gob's up and A, his 2 up and A's, Oboe being in that cave, getting that 500-point P-bag, maybe an extra encounter or 2 or something along the way. He also killed a Iron Knuckle in that 3-6 palace as well. No Thunder for Gob. Okay. Yeah, the fact that it's castable does make it just that much more useful right off the bat here. Like you say, kind of an emergency, like, oh no, just blow things up on the screen if I'm going to get hit by... Well, I guess things in the east are kind of beefy, so... But still.
Yeah, if you run into like a 3 Lizalfo sandwich encounter where you're just surrounded by big, giant, beefy lizards, you can use it to get out of there. Not commenting beyond that.
Alright, well, we are moving up to what is like the third section here. They're one of our top third in the east. We've only seen one palace. We haven't seen all the way along the south as well. Was there... I think it was blocked by water. I think we probably have something in the southeast that we can't reach just yet.
Yeah, I want to say that there was a water block, but I'm not 100% certain.
Oh, they have the child already. Okay.
Well, here we go. We have found Downstep Town in the SGL flag set anyways. So the runners are going to get their downstabs. Gob's going for the clip here. Oboe's saying, nope, not even going to try.
This is funny. There's a good comparison of how this works.
4, 5, 6, and Gob has gone past when it's actually useful. And gives up.
That is so funny, the split like that. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, side by side in a race like this. Where's Gob going?
Gob, Gob, Gob. Gob. Please go back for downstep. Gob, what? Gob, go ahead and get the spell.
Well, it's fire.
Oh, it's fire, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I guess oh my god. Oboe spotted the second palace here. It is P5. 5 and 6. Possibly 3. Over here in the east.
So what are we supposed to be doing here? We don't have a way into palaces yet. And it looks like a boots block on the top side. It might not be a boots block on the southeast side, or even the middle. I guess we never really checked the eastern edge of any of our thirds, so something's got to be open to say Nukasudo for Spell Tower, or even if it's a cave to the maze, then that cave is accessible. I would imagine. Or Fairy. Yeah, I guess you say Fairy Town is over here somewhere too, so that could just be literally the next thing they need to find.
Yep, it's not going to be block gated by any spell items, so Fairy is freely available in theory. Could be blue's locked or something, but... Oh, Gob's going to find a second blue Lizalfo. Not as lucky this time.
You gotta watch out though. If you go too far, you're gonna aggro the thing to the right here, and if it's gonna be annoying to fight if it's another Lizalfo. No, they're both doing a little Lizalfo grinding here. I like this, but yep.
Yeah, this life 3 is... Oh, that was life 4. Okay, we need life 5.
Oh, Gob is resetting this by going back into Darunia. That's what he's doing.
Makes sense. That's not good, but if he survives this...
He's got a palace up here too that he could just reset up there, just get his lives back. But like you say, this 800. Oh, this is going to be a game over if this is not...
Getting greedy with some of the counts of those jumps there, but gets it done. Gets that attack level.
So Oboe's back to the west. What didn't we see? We must have not seen all the way south? But I think
we actually did. I think we did, yeah. The northeast corner we have not seen all of.
Gob also back to the west. Well, we'll just wait to see what's happening here. Either there's another way to DM that we just have not, neither one of our runners have found yet. Although Gob might be thinking, hey, I need to find Raru because this has got to be fairy at this point, but it's not.
It is a required spell we need, so it won't be
Yeah.
a wasted effort. Here we go.
Oh yeah, and Oboe hadn't cleared this heart container cave, so in his mind he's like, this has got to be the key or the boots or something, but it's not, it's also not.
Yeah. Because the one entrance we did find at the DM was, in fact, boots blocked, if I remember, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Both players clearing up things they did not do on this free, open Dry Canyon West continent. Still not checking the northeast. Or the east-southeast on this continent.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a bridge over there that's just directly east of where you walk in.
Or even around the top where you are with the three-eyed rock. See if you can go east there and south. Alright, Gob's finally going to check this northeast. What is this?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Oboe was in here. Yeah. Oh, we have an east-west pass-through cave. Okay. This is it, then.
Yep.
Watch this go to a dead end, and we'll be stumped again.
It is unfortunately two screeners, so we gotta wait a bit longer to find out. It is boots blocked over there on the south part of the east continent. I'm just gonna keep throwing out directions and just hope everybody can follow along.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It just makes it difficult because both East and West Hyrule are just the names of the continents as well.
Yep. It's like, Northwestern South Dakota University or something.
Well, almost to the desert tile. Oboe gonna get a 500 bag here. This will give him 1,100 and some change.
That Light 5's gonna be very nice.
Okay. There was a town over here.
There it is.
Yeah, it seems like we really cannot go anywhere. They're just kind of funneled right into this section. Like, you can't even go south from where Gob is, so you have to go north here. And, yeah, there it is. It's Fairy Town, and we'll get a spell tower check as well.
Alright, fairies here.
I mean, both of them might feel a little behind because they really cleared everything before this point, but, I mean, here we go. I mean, Gob is about to walk out of this cave as well, do the same stuff, probably hit the same spike tile.
Alright, what do we have here in Spell Tower?
Oh my
Yes,
god! Nothing! We just get fairy and good luck runners. At least they have 6 containers, so how much ever fairy's gonna cost here, we don't know. Oboe got the spell tower first.
Yep, we have seen the way to Death Valley. We still have not found a way over to the base, though.
Yeah, so it's either right along the northern border here, along the coast, where Oboe hasn't seen yet, and I think Gob walked. I think they both kind of hugged the mountains because they saw this town. So if it's a raft, it might be right above us, or it's going to be boots block there in like the southeast corner, I think. Still pending whether it's a raft or a cave, though. I don't know yet. Leaning towards raft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be raft. Yeah, with the overworld randomization, the raft and the bridge cannot be on the same exact side, but it doesn't mean they can't be catty-cornered from each other.
Yeah.
Oboe's done here on the east. He's going back west, probably to start clearing out P2 and P3 or 6.
Yeah, so what are we missing? We're missing 1 and 4, and that's going to be between Death Valley and the maze then.
Yep. The 2 smallest, other than, well, 3 is smaller than 4, but usually. In theory.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think even the minimum of 4 is not smaller than the maximum of 3. 1 and 3 are just really small.
Yes, there was a magic container on the desert tile as well as one of the very first caves we saw in the seed here on the west.
I think Gob, like, confirming that there's nothing here to reach the maze just yet, and so maybe he'll walk it into Death Valley. I mean, you know it's not going to be GP or 5. Maybe it's worth checking to see if it's 1, because 1 could just be nice and quick and easy and get it over with. It's just a little cave away here. I guess it's a 2-screen cave, but still just about as fast to just walk it back to Death Valley than it is to start back from start.
Yep, and if one has a raft or has a glove, then that could be very beneficial.
Yeah. Ooh, a lot of doors in this palace here. But we'll head to up an A. Did he break? Did he break a guy out of the statue instead of a jar? Maybe that's what the problem was. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
I unfortunately wasn't either.
Either that or he's gonna set up for. Yeah, is this a jar? No. Okay, so it's door. He's gonna have to. Oh, he has to. This seems like a kill the Iron Knuckle. Oh, he's gonna fight it now. Okay. Oh, he's gonna take a death. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, because the Iron Knuckle's only worth 100 instead of 150. Because he could kill the Doom Knocker, then the Iron Knuckle, then cast Fairy really quick before you level Magic. And so, yeah, but it's only worth 100, so he can't even get enough.
Gob! Oh, he's still alive. Gets the life level. This is another door room there.
Yeah, right. We can't even go through, so kind of forced to do the drop. It's another door. Oh my god. Well, here's the thing. If he keeps dropping into this, if this is a big loop, okay, it's not a loop. I was gonna say there is that 50-50 statue at the initial drop point that he took, right? And so if he gets if he gets the jar, he can move on. If he gets the statue, he can just drop into the hole again. But it didn't loop around, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what's the vanilla item in the useless drop room that he fell into? It has the small item on the left. Is it a P-bag? Okay. Well, actually, a P-bag right now would be good because it'd give him a magic level.
He didn't want to make the jump at the bot right there. Turns around, gets beat up a little bit by the Stalfos. Brought it down from 7.
If you do, bop if you don't.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like a loop. Man, I would have checked that still, though, right? Just at least check it to make sure that's not a separate drop column. Anyway, the Magic 3 brings it down to 52 from 72.
Makes it a little bit more feasible.
Yeah. You really only need, what is it? I mean, out of 52, you need 104, and so really you can cast it once, and then you need a blue jar from one of the small enemies. Otherwise, this is a little complicated. I don't know. I might just go off to Palace 2 at this point.
Gob's joined Oboe here in this double door dungeon of fun.
think we're trying to get a red jar here. This is where keeping a count of 6 is actually pretty useful in this flag set. Because you can really try to set up, like, I guess if you have a drop pool that's randomized to be heavy on bags, it doesn't really work, but yeah, I mean, if you have a heavy jar drop pool, oh my god, Oboe.
Oh boy.
Well, Gob is forced into the hole here. Yeah, this one right here is just as a pea bag on the left here.
Okay. Not even a very good one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it wasn't a no, it wasn't a loop. It wasn't a loop. Oboe, did you see what happened there?
I did. He found this room, but it's not this room. It's a duplicate of this room.
So where he dropped in before, yeah, you got to take the drop. And wow, that's wild. And Gob might be doing the same thing here, but Gob is actually on the right path. He doesn't know it. We'll see if he actually tries to verify this. This is wild. Yeah, this is tough for a first palace here with only one cast of fairy.
I heard you like drops, so I got some drops for your drops.
Yeah, I mean, what did I say? I said you got to confirm that this isn't another. Don't do it, Gob. Don't you
Go
dare.
through.
Go through.
Just
go through.
Test it. Test.
Oh my
no!
god. These runners, you gotta test these. You gotta test them. Well, Gob, you're about these runners. Oh my god. We will have a talk. We will have a talk in the post-race interview. And they both feel like they're like, what is this nonsense? I'm so far behind. They're both doing the same thing.
Yep. Now listen, we gotta talk about your P6. See, that guy over there has 32 pieces of P6.
Oh my god! At least there's a key back here and a jar, if we can get it out of the statue. Oh my god. So you have to take the drop all the way down. That's the only answer. All these dead ends. Wow, Oboe does get the jar. Wow, what is happening there? Usually you can grab the edge.
I think it's easier on going left to right than it is right to left. Oh god, no!
Did he die in the pit right there?
He died above the pit,
Oh,
thankfully.
yeah.
Alright, Gop. Nope. Oh, Gop. Okay. You gotta do this quickly, Gop. Oh, he gets it.
This is crazy. And now Gob's like, what? What, dude? What? And now he's got to ferry out of here again. Do you just start over?
I think you gotta just test things and see.
All right.
At this point.
First time for Oboe getting through all of this nonsense into the Crumble Bridge over Lava landing room. Gob is like, I'm done with this nonsense. Of course, it has to be 6. I mean, this is kind of wild.
Alright, West 6, East 3.
I mean, I guess after all of that, it could have still been just Rebo 1 room to the right and Item 1 room to the left or something like that, but still.
I have a feeling it's still gonna be another 10 rooms.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I mean, I think it might just feel like we saw a lot of rooms, even though we didn't see a lot of rooms, just that the runners restarted so many times.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's that case.
Okay.
Item. Let's see what it is. Is it regression or regret?
Oh, but with the good cautious play there.
More regret than progression. Oh,
Oh.
Gob gets an immediate item here.
Oh.
And his boots.
It's so funny because Gob's not beating himself up a little bit because he came in here early. Remember, he checked the first room and he didn't go any further. But I mean, why would you? But here it is in the second. Now Gob's going to have a new mantra. I'm going to check 2 rooms in every time.
It's like you burn that one time. It's one room down the elevator at the entrance into the room we just saw Oboe get an item out of, and now it's just one room right.
Wow, is there another junction over here for Oboe? Oh, there was. Okay. Yeah, it still might be possible that Oboe can't reach the boss just yet with this with this amount of magic. I don't know how many lives he has left. He must have at least 1 in reserve.
Hopefully.
Well, he's got.
Okay,
No,
that's a loop.
Yeah, this is a hell of a 6. This is. I mean, it's, you know, if he can clear it, it's gonna be great. If he can't, that's gonna hurt a lot. God may have had the better choice here to just say, nah, I'm gonna come back to this nonsense later. But glove block in 2. We still have a left at start.
We still have a left
no.
up here, or we still have a right up here. I do not think it was one of the ones that has a glove block in it, but I could be wrong.
Oh no, yeah, we're good up here. All right, so Oboe's out of 6. I didn't see what knocked him out. I thought I heard something like a glove block. I thought I heard him hitting the wall. You know, that twang noise, whatever you want to call it. The sword deflecting off of the hard surface. Yeah, Gob did not. You can despawn that door. Oboe's doing it right now, and I like that. So next time he comes in, or maybe if you find a loop, you can not have to worry about the door then. Oh, God, separate him, man. Separate him. Bring the orange guy back.
It's done. But yes, the sound of the sword on hard surfaces, the sound of regret as you're trying to exit the screen to the right and you swinging rapidly and you knock yourself back into the room.
No small item. Well, I don't know what else Gob has. He's walking it back, but I think he might be trying to find another 200 experience. Oh, you know, that room that Oboe just showed us there, he's coming back down and going right as we see there's a dead end. Yeah, there's a 500 bag right there. If he gets that bag, that's 500, so he's good.
Okay. We are glove blocked here, I think. Unless we go left.
I mean, boots are nice, though. Water tile and then possibly raft location. Or even DM if they want to, you know, if they want to go looking for Hammer Cave, they have that option. Good. Gob knows. The good. Oh, Oboe?
He tried.
Okay, left.
You know, I
map.
think I've only done that like twice. To get that small item.
Yeah, right. It's a nice little puzzle, and I'm glad it's not like something that's required. But if you want to go down there, you can either, you know, just jump in the lava when you're done, or you can leave enough crumble bridge to get out. There is definitely a way to do it. It's not too tricky, but it does. You have to do it like once or twice to be like, okay, this is what I have to leave behind. But you're seeing we're in a dead end room on this left path, so that's telling us glove block.
Gob grabs the key and is out and is going east.
Yeah,
Tackle
boots.
3 or 5.
Yeah, go east a little bit. We're missing Reflect Town. We're missing Reflect Town, I think.
Yes. And I think that's going to be over here on the southeast portion where it's glove or boots blocked.
Yeah, sorry, was I saying go left? I meant go right, if I said that wrong. Yeah, go east, exactly. Oh, yep, there it is. You can see it on the edge of the screen there. Yep, raft confirmed to our maze.
Go east.
Well, this is good, but we don't know where 4... I mean, we do know where... Oh, no, we don't know where 4 is because no one's done Death Valley yet. Right.
Yep, we still have 1 and 4 outstanding.
So Gob, in the back of his mind, that's 6, which he didn't verify was 6. I don't think. I think he just... Whatever what he had in his mind. He'll know it's 6 if he does this 3 on this continent. But... yeah, it's going to be in the back of his mind, but we just know it's a heart. While not useless, it's obviously not progression.
Yep.
And, I'm not entirely sure right at this moment if it was worth the time that it was spent in there. Now, this feels bad, right? Because Oboe spent a lot of time in 6 and then in 2, unable to do that. But the boots being very valuable here, so or required at that. Good thing to have.
Alright, Gob's going to the water tower while Oboe is deciding to do P3. Gob will have to go back through the Wilson encounter if he wants to do 3.
Well. Oh. Okay, we are back to the west on Gob's side.
So, last race, Gob dove Hammer Cave early.
That's right.
Will he? And it won him the race. Will he do the same thing this time?
Yeah, I almost wonder if that was more of an accident than anything else, but still, I mean, it can't... Oh my god, glove fairy block here. Right, let's just waste some more of the runner's magic. Can't wait for this to lead into a door room going down.
They'll at least be able to take a death on the rope there, though. But yeah. Oh, wait, no, they won't. They won't.
Okay, he's safe. You might get a refill in here if that statue has got a 50-50 at the end of it. Then again, it's a little dangerous. Wow, that blue stuff was cooperated.
It very much did. The statue did not. Gob is going for Hammer Cave.
Oboe on a sliver of health. Oh my god. There's a jar in here if he wants it. I don't know if he can stay alive for long. Oh, he can get it. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, what do you got to lose?
Generator.
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
Whoa, he should have messed it up on the mute. But makes it through.
Here we go. Check it first. Oh god, you're gonna die on your way in there. It could just be a jar. Oh.
No.
Yeah,
Gob
God
would be much better off with that.
Yeah, he's the rock right there.
Does see a suspicious cave.
Oh,
It
there you
was
go.
suspicious.
Yeah. So we're still missing. Oh, right. So both of the boulder blocked. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you said that earlier. Trophy cave, going to be boulder blocked as well.
Yep.
All right, we're about to have our first gem on the board at 44 minutes again. This is so funny because this is how. What was we just called a race. We just had a race. One of the last 2 races we did in SGL here had another one of these 44-minute first gem placement type of things where both runners were, and it was P3 as well. Both runners were side by side, essentially in Palace 3. Oh, that was Gob and Slamu, I think.
Yep. Gob. Yes, it was Gob Slammer.
All right, well, 43-33. We have our first gem on the board from P3 on Oboe's side.
Second shortest palace is done.
Yeah, we are in Hammer Cave on Gob's side, so he's going to find something. Whether it's useful or not, we don't know yet. Like, if it's something like the key, that, while it's, again, not going to be a required thing right now, it will obviously help him through that Palace 6. All right, Oboe, where are we headed? He's got the boots.
He's going to check the hammerlock
Oh,
caves now.
yeah.
It's a good option. Chase your advantage. Okay.
Dude. Oh, well. Okay.
That's Granny's basement. That's Granny's basement. That's still to be determined.
And it's 2 cast the fairy now at 112 magic out of the 104 it takes to cast it. We'll cast it twice, that is.
Yes.
And Oboe's going to do DM, I would imagine, so he's going to see the rock.
He's right next to it, essentially.
Gotta take a cave down. I wonder if that's an elevator network right there. He could just probably like do a U-turn in it.
I think you just go to this one right here and be fine.
Yeah, that is going to be an elevator network.
But it would be right back.
Roger that. All right, God probably going to be jumping into this 3. He's got, or maybe he'll walk it over to New Kasuto. It's kind of a long walk, though. I would probably jump into this palace right here under 3-eyed rock. It is the raft. You need the hammer out of 3 to get the raft. Wow. Okay. Well, there's that. That was for anyone not familiar with the sprite. It is a canoe because it is the Final Fantasy 1 fighter. The canoe is used for the fighter. I'm not fighter. White mage. I'm sorry, white mage. It's used for the fighter, the white mage, and the black mage. Sorry, I just had Final Fantasy 1 sprites on my mind. But we do have 3 Final Fantasy sprites in here. Yeah, I think Gob is going to walk it all the way over to the basement. Oboe, while he got the raft, he didn't check Hammer Cave. And so he won't have access to the basement just yet. There's still one other container out there somewhere. And yeah, I think Gob is forgetting where New Kasuto was. Although you can just walk... No, you can't walk across the water because the mountains go to the top of the map. All right, Gob can jump into 5 if he really wants to. Oh, we're going to be picking up Reflect here. Gob back to the west. Okay. And Oboe probably going to be jumping into the maze. He'll show us what palace is there, and then we'll know what's in Death Valley.
All right, back. What do we get out of Spec Rock?
The raft, as we are using right now on Oboe's side.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a big advantage for Oboe.
Yeah, and Gob is trying to find New Kasuto. He went up to Palace 5. Like, right, you have to go through that pass-through cave, heading east-west to get to the New Kasuto section in the northeast of the eastern continent. Here I go talking like that now. But yeah, you're right. It's he didn't get up there. He stayed on the west column. He stayed on the west half of the eastern continent and saw P5 up there again. He's like, okay. He tried to get up around the water, but of course the mountains go to the top of the map. So he up and A'd. He's back to the west. He walked it back to the east, and now he's jumping in this 3, which will be the hammer, which will maybe push him over to whatchamacallit, Death Mountain after that then again.
He doesn't know where it is, so...
Yeah. Well, hopefully it does push him to that. I was very interested to see him actually, because he was going to try to find see what was in the basement. I was very interested to see what that was, because if that were something like the glove or something, that obviously opens up Palace 2, like right now. And obviously any other glove blocks. I'm still not even sure what was blocking Oboe in 6, whether it was another key door or whether it was actually a glove block in 6 on the way to Barba. Yeah, I don't think we saw a drop just yet. We know the medicine is out here somewhere.
Yep. It's one of those mazes where you're going to find both of them in in rapid succession towards the very end of all the places you can check.
Oof. Okay. Well, no
Jesus
glove
Christ.
here. I mean, what are we looking at? We're looking at... Oh, I guess we still have a few options. We have Palace 1, 4, 5, and then basement. So really, we only 4 spots? I mean, Gob might be thinking Trophy Cave as well, but we know that that's nothing now. I think it's only 4 spots we've got. They've cleared this pretty quickly. Oh, I guess the dry canyon in the west kind of helped that out.
Yep. It's that minus 10 minutes thing. Gotta have a key. Have a key.
Yeah, I'm glad that this
You
is...
have a key. God.
Oh!
And you died. Ah.
I'm not checking that hammer off till that man picks it up.
He has to pick it up.
Yes, he does. Yeah, it's really nice. Again, I really didn't realize. I just did not realize, in my opinion, the way that this flag set unshuffles the small items. There are so many useful small items in these palaces. 500 bags, red jars, keys and whatnot. It puts the 1-up right back in GP. And so, you know, I don't know, man, for something like this where you might be relying on some refills here and there, you know, a lot of these rooms are handcrafted from for the ROM hacks that they come from, at least in this particular 4.0 package of community rooms. And so, you know, those are the things that you'd probably be putting in your ROM hack when you were making it, right? I mean, you'd be putting in things like, oh, these runners are probably going to want a refill, or they're going to want a key or something in this palace. And so it just kind of works out here in the rando. I just didn't realize how it was going to work out like this. And I think this is it was a really nice, like, just thing that happened as a kind of an accident.
Yeah, in the past, in 404 days, it was the small items were shuffled amongst the same rooms within the palace, so you would get... So it's a little bit different than it is now, where it's actually truly randomized.
Well, in this flag set, they're not random at all, though. But that's like, I had no idea that there were this many like useful items that were just kind of sitting around in these rooms, because we're just used to playing with them being full shuffled all the time, or like you said before, kind of not entirely full shuffled, but still impossible to like identify what actually belonged in a room until we turned all that off. So Gob about 8 minutes behind Oboe, almost 8.5 minutes behind Oboe there. Does have Hammer Cave done, and again, I think we're going over to New Kasuto, if I had to guess. Yep, nope, he's not taking it, he's going into Death Valley, okay.
Make a note to test the beta with vanilla small items, see how that works with the new rooms.
It's going to be Palace 4 in Death Valley with this 1 here in the maze. I don't think Oboe grabbed the medicine. I may have missed it, though. We saw the first drop. It was just a pea bag, and I don't remember if we saw the other one.
He did not go for the other one. I think he's just resigned to not get it.
Yeah, it's also possible now that shield was easily accessible, that life is whatever.
Another block. Oh, where's this glove? It's in P5. It's got to be P5.
Oh, here we go. Okay, well. Gob is also approaching New Casino again. It's just such a hike over here that, honestly, if this works out for Gob, I don't know. Okay, not a bad find, but still not the glove.
Yep. Did he beat the bus?
That's a great question.
I don't remember seeing him do it. Oh, basement. Basement has a glove. Gain and Granny strikes again.
Wow. Gob needs to go get the Spec Rock, though, if he wants to continue progress. That glove will get him so far, but he needs, he needs to get back to Spec Rock. because Oboe doesn't have 7 containers. That container came from Hammer Cave. Although there could be the 8th container, as we know it, could be in Palace 4. I mean, I guess it's got to be Palace 4 or Palace 5 at this point. So, assuming it's not glove blocked, Oboe will eventually find that.
Chad is confirming that he did in fact beat
Okay.
boss P1.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes it happens so fast that, okay, we're going back to the rock. This is what Gob needs.
This will put Gob in go mode.
Yeah, Oboe might not be punished for too long, especially knowing the item already in 6 and kind of the way to go. Assuming you remember when you go back in there, he saw a good bit more of 6 than Gob had seen. So
take the drops. Just take all the drops.
Yeah, right, right.
You'll get there.
Oh yeah, and again that key pickup, it's going to be a lot more useful for Oboe coming back in because Gob. I mean, two cast of fairy is still very good to have at this point, but it's things aren't going to slow Oboe down here in terms of worrying about magic any longer.
Yep, still passing up 6 though.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Just do it before you go to GP. You're good.
Oh, that's
Wrong
right.
one, Gob.
Yeah,
You gotta go to the other one.
I'm gonna check. Yeah, trophy cave here.
We know to be a very disappointing 50-point teabag. Thank you for the raid, Sweetie Bit Racing. Welcome in everybody to this 1-of-1 matchup between Gob and Oboe. We've had quite a bit of back and forth in this one. With right now, Oboe has the Palace lead 2-1, but Gob has found the important critical glove in the basement of New Casino, which requires 7 magic containers.
Yeah, we just saw another glove block in this Palace 5 for Oboe. I think he hastily up an 8. I think he had another option sort of nearby, but maybe he's got something closer to start here.
Oh yes, thank you, Fawn. I now remember now that's your streaming name there.
All right, Oboe is out of 5. I missed a lot of what was in 5, so I'm not entirely sure what Oboe was seeing there.
So Spec Rock was the raft, which is required to get to the maze.
Yeah, and right now it looks like Hammer Cave is required as the only other container we have a read on is in Hammer Cave, and that's going to get us into the basement for the glove, which now we've seen a few glove blocks. But I don't know, if I talk up GP, we're going to have a 6-room GP, so I'll just shut up about GP, and we'll just see how the race continues on.
Yeah, for locations that we have left, we have actually, honestly, just P1 or P4, because P1 had the key, and we don't know what's in 5. So, or 4. So we have. Did we get the item in a 2?
Yeah, it's the boots.
Boots. All right, marking that. So yeah, it's P4, P5 for the last magic container, which may be glove blocked.
Yeah, this 6 was so crazy. You have to take the first drop to come into the room that is a duplicate dead end like this, that you then have to exit into a duplicate, I don't even know what you want to call it. It's another vanilla room with a key door drop room, part of the P6 drop column, P4 drop column as well. This room right here, this is another duplicate of this room that you have to exit out and take another drop, completely separate column. to hit a crumble bridge down here, which left is the item and right is some sort of block or something that Oboe couldn't get through and stepped out, which we'll see again in a moment here. Maybe he just couldn't get through this key door.
Very possible.
Yeah, because this palace is, again, we're just seeing him cut through these doors very easily, but these runners were trying to get through this palace with literally one cast of fairy, and it was a nightmare. Yeah, Helmet Head not too far past the glove block there in 2. Now, Oboe, he hasn't been killing a lot. I was going to say, if he could get to something, close to about 1,000 experience, could double level on the dragon, which is right here.
So he's not going to, apparently, this time. But...
yeah, he might feel okay, though. He might just be like I don't want to call it panic, but just sort of a little build up here, being like, all right, we've spent a lot of time screwing around in palaces, getting nothing done. I have to place these gems and go. Like the luxury of double leveling, we are beyond that window at this point.
Yep. Oboe is barking this dragon down with the hammer.
Ooh.
But did this a little bit quicker with the Massimian. But gets it done.
All right, well, retaining the palace lead here, the gem lead, is going to be 3-2 for Oboe, but needs to hit up Hammer Cave to get that 7th container, although he might just head into 4, and that just might be the answer. I mean, what are we missing? One heart, and we're missing 1 heart and 1 magic container. They're split between 4 and 5 at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, the heart that Gob is missing he's missing 1 out of 6. So that's the extra one that Oboe has right now. Where's Gob going here? Did he not see the raft by Old Kasuda? He must have not seen the raft by Old Kasuda. Oh, here we go. Back in DM.
Hopefully he's just going straight back, or he's going to go do P6 first. I can see him doing P6 now. Nope. Continuing to bypass it.
Yeah, even with 2 casts of fairy, man, that place had like 8 doors in it. I'm making up a number, but it sure did feel like just an excess amount of doors.
Well, he's just got to break on through to the other side. I can't believe I made a music joke.
I got it. I didn't know how to answer. I was like, what am I supposed to tell him? Come on, baby, light my fire? I'm not sure if that's appropriate for Speedgaming. Or strange? People are strange when you're a stranger? I don't know. All right, we're done with that. I can't come back with anything. Oh, this is 1, right? This is 1. I mean, Gob might not be looking for any more items as well. If he finds the horse here, he might just be out. Then again, that key still has some importance come GP. If there's that stupid door, I'm not even gonna say that stupid room is in the way.
That fun door. Unfortunately, that door that you cannot break on through to the other side.
Exactly, yes. Although being P1, I mean, Gob also didn't look for any of the items on the maze. I know he's a life enjoyer, but again, he's got life 7, he's got the shield spell. That might be all he wants. Again, when you're kind of at this stage, you know Oboe's a great player. You know you have to move. Oboe's a little lost in this DM, though. Gob found Hammer Cave without too much issue. It's sort of right over by Speck Rock area.
Gob did a cursory glance at a couple of spots, but Did not do any kind of deep dive there on Maze.
So Gob's headed to 5, I think, as I can, or maybe 4. Yeah,
I
ties
think I
up
would
with
do
gems.
5 and then 4 just so you can up an A. I don't have to go through Valley Death twice.
Yeah, yeah. And he doesn't have a key, so he's still doing fairy reflect cast at this point. And so maybe get some levels, magic levels out of 5. Or at a minimum, maybe try to get life 8 or attack 6 and then level magic as you're going through Palace 4.
I guess you do have to go through a two room cave here to get to the top, so not necessarily much savings.
Okay, Oboe needs to kind of start just walking in caves here because he is not finding Hammer Cave. What is that? Oh, that's where we come in. That's where we come into DM. That's one of the 2 caves that take us to DM. Okay. Yeah, I think it's on the south side somewhere. Or is this it?
This is not it.
Oh, this okay.
Oh, this is Hammer
Yeah.
Cave. Yep.
Yeah, I thought this was back to the west of the boulder blocked cave.
Yeah, when I said this is not it, I meant it wasn't that cave. I didn't realize Oboe had gone that far to the right in order to make me not realize that was Hammer Cave. Alright, Gob is in this P5 now.
Yeah, and you know, again, Oboe having done 6, it's not too difficult. It's not too far from where everyone got kind of blocked out of there, but it is not a super free palace, and so Gob still has to do a little work in 6 that Oboe has already done. And it's entirely possible that Gob wants to gamble left, like here he's taking a left.
Well, the top
Was it a loop?
of that
it was a loop.
elevator was a loop on itself.
Okay, that answers why Oboe was out so fast then, because it really was a glove block pretty early on. Yep, this room right here.
One of the many rooms of death.
Yeah, better with bubbles than boas, I'd say.
Definitely. Well, there's a big time problem in that room. Oboe in 11 counter is going into Valley of Death. Alright, so Oboe has the magic containers that he needs, but I do not believe he actually went and checked New Pseudo Basement. So Oboe does not yet have the glove, though he has the capability of getting it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we should be back, folks. Yeah, so as long as his 4 is not glove blocked, I mean, he'll be fine. But if he finds Karok before the item, then he will likely be looking for the item afterward where he won't actually need to. Then again, it's going to be a container, so it's not going to be that terrible of a pickup.
Yep, it'll be a useful pickup. Yes, but Jacob said there will be upgrades soon. Damn.
Yeah, when enemies are beefy and you thunder them like this, it's like, man, they're just going to get upset and start throwing beams at you. I almost wonder if a spell cast there would have been a lot better. But as a runner, you just put it in a position. Well, he could do that now. Nice quick turnarounds on the block.
Glove or Fairy Black Room. Unfortunately, does not get a good enemy set to just try to jump over it and down stab across. Okay, we've hit another. Oh man.
Oh, another door. Oh, this key, man, is coming in handy for Oboe. He's getting a pass-through item room here, but yeah, Gob having to take the death. If Goomba is super deep in here and he doesn't get the kill, okay. Okay, so
All right.
yeah, Hammer Cave wasn't technically required by any means, but so there we go. Okay. So it'll be a heart and 5 if Gob finds it.
P5 is being P5. We still haven't found anything.
So I think there was a branch in one that had item room in one direction, horse in the other. By the time Gob found one, he already had the glove, which wasn't required to get through one, but as a result, he just found the horse and got out of there.
Dead end here for Gob. He's looking to see if this is the room with the key, but I think because it has a dripper, I don't think it has the key.
Correct.
If I'm right.
Yeah, this is the...
Gob runs vanilla. Gob runs vanilla.
Apparently so do I now.
I promised I will.
Okay, so P4 fully clearable with no glove. That's good for Oboe.
Yep, for those who have not watched much Z2R in the past year or so, this is the new harder Karok, where you can't just sit in a corner. With the exception of the last race, where Gob just managed to stand in one spot and not have to do anything.
Yeah.
Karok will do high beams, low beams, and sine wave beams, so you have to get the shield in the right spot.
All right, Oboe back in the gem lead, 4-3, burning gems at this point. Wow.
Feeling behind. Understandable, because he doesn't have the glove yet.
Yeah. That's right, he can't go through 5, so he knows at this point it's going to be a last available location for him in the basement. Oh no, Gob. Last life, man. This Goomba is not super close to the start of this palace, so...
No, this is deep Goomba.
I probably would not be riding his head right now. Probably just be kind of keeping it cool. Looks like it's gonna be a 4-shot to death. Looks like life 7 shielded is only 1 bar off of us.
All right, they're both down to 2 bars each. Okay, once and more. And with the mace to the face, or the Link that has a very tiny sword there. It is a Gob. That takes the match there. Gob, you are on your last life with only half a bar left.
Oh, the
Okay.
key bag down here, yeah. It might be worth
Okay.
200. And he can kill the Stalfos, I guess.
Gonna have to do the annoying jump.
Oh,
Just 100.
I guess I lied there.
Gob's wasting time though. He's got the advantage right now with having the glove, but he could, if he tries to just spend all this time double leveling. No, I hate this jump so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you dare up an A at this point.
No,
Oh, he's gonna place it though. There must not be anything in the previous rooms or whatever.
at this point you just gotta go.
He's still got 2 gems to place in 4 and 6, so I think he'll have a lot of time to get some levels there. Because even that, it would be like Magic 4 and whatever this 3240 is, which could be attack or life at this point.
Takes the attack level. That would have been good to have the extra life before going into 5.
Yeah, right. All right, back looking for 2 on Oboe's side, looking for 4 on Gob's side. And then 6 is closer to start, so Gob has closer routing overall right here.
Yep.
He'll just up and A out of 4, be back in the west, do 6, and then go right into GP, whereas Oboe's got to leave 2. Although 2 is right by the bridge, and so he's already very close to the east, but the east walk is definitely, I don't know, 2 minutes or so to get all the way to the top of the biome, top of the continent.
So, Mad Matt, I just have to say that's a tangent.
Although I do think this 2 is probably faster than this 4, so Oboe has some travel time. He'll be already on his way to 5 before Gob is done with this 4, I think. I think this 4 was pretty linear. We had the pass-through item room, and that might have been required, so Gob probably going to get his 8th container as well. Yeah. I think Oboe can go the wrong way at this point because it's a T-junction. Pretty sure it's down and right and not just hold right, although I think we might come up. I might have that wrong, though, because Gob may have done exactly this.
I think he went down, but I could...
I think he went down as well, but... Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Maybe he didn't, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah, easy. Not a penalizing choice.
In fact, now you know.
Yeah. I think it's like 2 more rooms to Helmet Head, whereas, yeah, Gob's got all this 4 to go through.
Gonna be close.
Yeah, it is going to be close. Which, after all of this, again, the shenanigans, the requirement for 7 containers get into that basement, Nukasudo, not close by at all where we walked into the Eastern Continent. And Gob checking it first and being rewarded because Oboe was still getting glove blocked in 5 at that point. All right, 5 gems on the board for Oboe. 78 minutes. Wow, I'm not even looking at the time. It is in fact flying, and neither one of these runners are feeling amazing about this.
Nope. This is definitely one of those feelings type seeds. Especially when you know you have that dry river canyon on the west.
Yep. I think this 4 is entirely linear. I'm not entirely sure there is a single junction in here. I don't remember what the first room was, but dude, we've just been cruising on one single path the whole time.
There was one junction about 6 or 7 rooms ago.
Okay.
Wasn't much.
I think this might be... I thought we'd already be done with 4 at this point, but yeah, this is This is definitely a little closer than I had thought it was going to be here. Yeah, this is the Carrick's room here. Perfect. Okay, so we're already in 5, but we both know that 5 is yeah. I mean, I guess there's yeah, I guess there's an option because Gob didn't see the heart, so there's a path that Gob didn't take, and maybe Oboe gambles it or something like that. It ends up with 6 hearts and 8 magic containers.
It would help with the lower life levels.
Well, that's true. Gobo, Jesus. That's what they called their thread.
That's the race name, yes.
Yes, yeah. Oboe. No, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, he's burning gems, right? He's burning gems at this point, so I guess he's going to go into the GP at 566.
Gob skips the level and is either going to take life 8 or it's going to take a bunch of magic levels here.
I think I like life 8. You know that Thunder's castable. It was castable at Magic 1. It was 70 whatever, or 80. It was 80 exactly at Magic 1. It might have come down a little bit. Yeah, but only 4 hearts, and you know you're not going to find any more items that you... Well, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know it was in 6. So for him, it still could be key or heart. But unless he gambles left, he's not going to see it. If he holds right after the second drop column, he will just get to Barba 2 or 3 rooms after he finally lands in the proper spot.
Yep. Although Gob is known to go left to the boss, tilted boss.
That's true, that's true.
In B6.
Especially with as complicated as the 6 is to begin with. But yeah, with even that 800 requirement to get over Magic 4 to try to power level, I think with Barba given 700 or 1,000 experience that it wouldn't be too much work to ensure that happens. Now, does Gob remember how to get back to where he needs to go? I'm not even sure.
I go for the magic refill. Assuming
these
these ropes let him. He's not gone this way, so I...
Oh, that's right.
But he can't. But he can't.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. I don't think he remembers.
No, he remembers. He just thinks he has to go to that right. So he's going to go through all of that again to go to that right.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't confirm that there were 2 of the same landing rooms and 2 of those. I don't even, after all these years, I still don't even know what to call that room. Like the half drop or something. Or the drop with a... Drop with a walking exit? I don't know.
Oh, he's taking damage. Okay, I see now.
I guess a pass-through drop landing room or something like that. So however it helps to talk about the room.
Gup. Wanna be close to death, not at death.
Well, simultaneous deaths, although Oboe is on the boss here. He'll be the first one in. Into GP, that is.
Oh, nope. Gob does not remember where he needs to go. Okay, now he remembers. Gonna be very disappointed in his right, and he's gonna have to up and in.
Yep. That skeleton... Oh, he can get a key, though. Key and jar. This is what Oboe had to do.
Yep.
Or not what he had to do, but what he did do when he was in this room.
Oboe takes down the Goomster.
No, easy. See, key and jar, just like that.
All right,
Yep.
Oboe is done and is on his way to GP now.
Walking into the cool 85 minutes after last available locationing, his glove that was required for both, sorry if I shouted there, glove for 2 and 5, both required to get through. I'm sure this feels great, and he thinks we might see some lefts right off the bat. I'm not sure.
I would expect some.
Yeah, if we have some available lefts there, we might just see him start to take it. Although Gob is now extremely close to Barba. Ooh, here we go. Okay, we're going right.
Okay, we have a right. Gob, you need to take a death.
Oboe with the huge gamble.
Cast Reflect instead of Fairy. But still gets the full refill.
Pretty sure it's the next room for Barba here. We'll see if Gob takes him left. I mean, that could be the game changer as well.
Yep. But we have a 4-way. As Gob is on the dragon.
Multi-level elevator here. Okay, 2 lefts and 2 rights. And then the left at start.
Does take the meme routing of always go right at the magic 4-way.
That's another junction too. Okay, I was going to say this looks like the top of the multi-level 4-way, 2 lefts, 2 rights section, but I think we should check this, and I think that's what Oboe's doing. He turned around real fast. He's like, well, maybe I should just look at this. Gob admiring the outside architecture of GP as he waits to level up here.
Yep, he's down a life, I think so.
Okay. Hey, it was not a loop, so this is an emoji room here.
All right, 668 for Gobster.
Oh, he must not be. Did he just up an 8? No, he did not. I don't know.
He did.
Okay.
All right, Gob is going to take the left. Which runner will be correct? They technically both could be.
Oh, elevator up is exactly what you want to see when you go left, though. Good old King Bot. Oh, this is the bottom of the 4-way.
Oh. Okay, so if Gob takes a different direction, then... Oh, the magic 4-way is not the answer.
Yeah. So it's one of these lefts here. That Gob, is he going to gamble on one of these lefts, or is he going to meme it up too?
I think he's going to meme it up because he already took a left.
Yeah, the old go left to go right theory, and Oboe's going to see the loop, and he'll be on a 50-50 potential. Oh, no. There's this up left here. That Gob could gamble on. Forgot about that. Forgot that this was in the middle of this.
All right, so we have 3 lefts remaining.
Yeah. All right, Oboe, good. Yeah, he's going to get the fairy here. Well, at least it's not too long, and then Gob will go back to the 4-way, and technically the faster way to the 4-way. Well, he's never gone right. He doesn't know that right goes to the 4-way either, so he's probably just going to go right afterwards. And, yep. Okay.
This is the one I would have taken, because it's the one that I would expect my runner to be least likely to take. That is nothing.
Yeah, so what do we have? We have this left that Oboe's on, and then that up left that's in between meme right from the 4-way and the loop. Or, I'm sorry, it's a dead end. It's not a loop. I don't know why we call it a meme left. It's just, I don't know, it's just got a saying with it, right? Always go right at the 4-way. So it's just, I don't know. It's completely valid route. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Take it. You know, just take it. It's fine.
All right, Gob up an A, so will he take the right here and then realize what's happening? Oh my god, this room. Yep, Gob is in fact taking the right.
Another junction. I think we shielded a little late there. Oh, we're going to take the death. And neither runner sought out the medicine. Both of them knew it was in the maze, I believe. At least Gob did. He checked it early. I don't remember if Oboe checked it.
I think based on how Oboe routed, I think he knew.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible. Okay. Well, we have the key.
Oh
right.
My god.
Yeah.
This is really bad news for Gob.
It may be. It may be. Okay.
Okay, we are safe.
Wow.
It's that fun room.
So there are two lefts. Again, there's the left off of the right of the 4-way, and then there's the left that Oboe had just seen as well, the up left here. So Gob's going to see the same stuff. He's on the path behind Oboe, but he's like, I don't know, 5, 6 rooms, 7 rooms back or something.
Yeah, but he's going to take this left. Unfortunately, because that means Oboe is ahead because they're going the same route right now.
Yeah. But at least he'll see that key door room and then just turn around and immediately, instead of having to Choco. I don't know what that was, but that was me seeing Oboe get hit by the fireball dot and almost fall in the lava.
I think you were trying to say Oboe choking
No,
the room, and then it just came out as Chocobo, kind of.
It was more like Oboe, and oh no! He's on his last life now.
That is not good because we need every ounce of resources we can get to take on the Thunderbird, because we have guaranteed high-cost Thunder that is, at best, 72 magic points.
Yeah, I haven't been watching the cost here. Another junction. Oh, 42 for a fairy, dude. Are you kidding me? That's a huge cut into the budget. That's an impossible. No, it's not impossible. If he can still do that, if because if it's 80 for Thunder, there's 42 for that. It's 122, and he's still under budget of his 128.
Another junction.
Another junction.
All right, Gob is now taking this left.
Wow. Got an I junction here.
Gob is in the room that gave Oboe a lot of trouble.
Yeah, if you just keep the 4 dots on the screen, they can only have 4 on the screen at one time. Oboe, sorry. Oboe for Oboe.
Oh, Gob takes a death. I think this is first. No, it is not.
No.
He's on his last life. And this is going to be that resource-intensive room down there. We have another junction.
Another one of these rooms, or is this? That's the left. That's the loop back to this point. That's right at the 4-way. That's the up and left from the right at the 4-way.
Oh, you're right. So it's actually left right here. Gob is going left.
No, there was an I junction over. If you go down the glove block elevator and across the 4-pit stupid lava room, there's an I junction with that GP item room with the 2 stacked blocks. There's one of those that Oboe didn't explore.
Oh god.
Yeah, but I think Oboe realizes he needs his resources back. And God, oh my god. You have to at least confirm this is a dead end if it's going to be a dead end, right? You can't take your game over here.
Yep. Luckily, it's a free room here.
Yeah, the only one in GP. And these runners better be thankful for it. I guess the elevator shafts are free. The I-junction. It's left at the I-junction here. But Gob's going to go down and right, I bet. But this bypasses that bad room. Yep. It's up and left. Gob is like, I gotta take this super slow. And Oboe's gonna hit this other junction here, go up and left, and then he's gotta verify one final loop that Gob just recognized. Well, he didn't recognize it, but we recognized it on his side.
Yep.
This GP is great. I am sorry, runners, but this GP is great.
Yep.
Very nice. Oh, they're in the same room. They're in the same room. Okay. Except opposite directions.
And Gob takes the game over. Oboe is on his way to what I suspect will be the correct direction.
He might go right here, and right would give him another loop. So if he goes right, it's going to give him a short little loop, which then he'll turn around. I imagine he'll turn around, and then he'll have to, I don't know. There's still a few rooms before he verifies that. And God still has some other connections to make as well. They're both, we know the answer from our perspective, just thanks to them and all the puzzle pieces that they've shown us, but they don't have the full picture just yet. They could have gambled, of course, on that left, but they don't have that full picture just yet. I cannot remember when, oh, okay, so Oboe's going to see this.
Yep. Right here, he might validate it. Nope, he's going to just assume it is correctly. Assume it's a loop.
Yeah, Oboe getting in there earlier has just more exploration done. And so when it comes down to, when you're going to last location, or last available route, your path, this is where you want to be. Ultimately, this is where getting in earlier does help. Because Gob just has too many pieces to put together at the moment. Not that he can't just go left here and continue to, well, I think he's on the longer path. Oboe had the right idea when he saw that loop back to the up and left from right at the four-way. This is so cryptic to talk about, but we understand it. I'm sorry, we do understand it. So if anyone doesn't understand this,
yes, he needs to take the second up left on the east-west palace.
It was a very nice surf there from Oboe. He was on his last hit. Okay, down another life. Yeah, down his first life, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gob going through this bad room. He doesn't have to. Oboe knocked into the pit. You can't go that way. This is bad.
Very bad, because he's got it now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well, that's one way to do it. The Blues don't usually cooperate. Here we go. We have found Thunderbird finally. 13 minutes after Oboe enters. Alright, in this flag set, you can see that we have Berserk, Thunderbird immediately upon being thundered. So no halfway point stage change or anything like that. Just immediate, full fireballs.
Yeah, we're just seeing 24 hits into Thunderbird in this flag set at attack 5. Doing well so far. I think he's actually got a 2-shot. Oh, he's got shield on as well, so it might even be a 3-shot. Doesn't matter. We're not going to know. Probably not too much more before Darkling. We've seen a lot of Palace.
Yep. I'm going to say 2 rooms. Or immediate. Okay.
And Oboe's got a life in reserve, so this is going to be GG to Oboe here, unless catastrophic failure occurs. Wow, what a fight though here. Okay, the Dark White Mage is, or Shadow White Mage,
Oboe gets it done. Get your GGs out in chat for Oboe, who has won the best of one round 3 matchup here. And we'll be moving on to the lower bracket semis against the winner of Trails versus Jay Cooper.
Yeah, I'm going to mark Gob is done here. He does eventually throw in the towel. We'll see if we get them in for an interview here. Oboe might be in the chat. I don't know if he's going to jump in for an interview. Gob might jump in here. Gob was asking in the race room here if it was the key door room, and Oboe verified it was not. And it was so funny because Gob did also see that I junction room, and welcome in, Gob. GG.
GG. Sad times.
That was a close one, though. You did walk the right path for a good bit there in GP. But
I didn't deserve this one. My overworld routing was so like I felt like I played this kind of backwards in the middle a little bit, but like so many times I went east and took the wrong path. I lost like 5 minutes on the overworld. I did not deserve this one.
I will say probably yes. You did lose some time in the overworld there, especially like the double dip into DM. What looked like an attempt to go to Nukasudo at first, but then you ended up on the P5 side of things, and then having to up A again there. So there was a bit of time spent there, but you were the first with the glove. You were the first to show us the glove. And while you had gotten the 7th container out of Hammer Cave, there was another quote unquote 7th container in Palace 4, which you had all seen when you passed through there. But both of you got your 7th container out of Hammer Cave. You did have it well before Oboe did, and which is why you would head back to the basement well before Oboe did. Oboe had seen glove block in 5 and stuff like that. So, too many key doors in 6 for him to get through as well early on. So he spent a little time in there. So, I mean, this was very close. Same
here. Yeah, I was in 6 early, and I just realized after a while, there's just not enough like lives to get through either of the 2 key doors I had to check. So it was impossible. At least it was close. That's good. I'm glad it was entertaining. So
that was a good call on P6. Like once you were just like, nope, this is too much. I'm out. Unfortunately, you had to research some of the parts of P6 there to find the right path, and it was just you had to fall into a duplicate of a room that went into another duplicate of another room along all of those drop chains in order to find the right way.
Yeah, dude, there was some sneaky duplicate rooms. I'm gonna rant a little bit, okay? So hold your phone, strap in. I personally do not like duplicate rooms in any way, shape, or form. I know there's the whole enemy set thing, but I think it's sneaky really hard for new people. And this is going to lead me to plug the beta, because the beta with the new rooms in there, plus the 4.0 rooms, plus the vanilla rooms, I think I'm going to push to have that setting be no duplicate rooms at all, because there are just so many rooms. And it really adds an extra barrier that a lot of people don't think about. That's really tough for new people. They walk into a room and go, yeah, I've seen this. I'm out of here. So
you should try out You should try out the flex that I posted. That is, in fact, one of the features of it is no duplicate rooms.
Beta time. It's beta time. Now that we're out of the tournament. And in terms of my tournament, I'm happy with I finished kind of where I thought I would. I thought I would do better in qualifiers, but I figured I'd probably lose in my first matchup in the top bracket, maybe win 1 or 2 in the bottom, and get knocked out there. So I did what I did. I did it mostly for fun. So believe it or not, the flags ended up actually being pretty fun. Yes, I did.
Glad to hear.
I had a very, very salty take because the first seed I played with it was so bad. But in retrospect, and playing more and more of them, there were so many bad seeds in this whole tournament run and stuff. So it's not. Sometimes it's the flags, right? Having 3 hearts for a long time, but a lot of times it was just some crazy seeds.
Well, I've said
I enjoyed them in the end.
Yeah, I mean, the qualifiers were insane. Those first 2 seeds and the 3 qualifiers we did were crazy. crazy, and like everyone, 90 minutes plus, like across the board, and people almost touching the 2 hour mark for the most part, and some people that you wouldn't ever expect to see, hour 50 finishes from them, and they're getting hour 50 finishes, and then everyone's like, I hate this, Mariah, you're a bad person, and you're.
They were definitely dumpster fire seeds for the asyncs.
Yeah, they were
it's
rough.
inflection. People have to understand that inflection is not implied on the internet. It was never personal. I made it made it sound personal, but it was just a salty B word. I won't swear, but yeah. No, in the end, after playing, I played probably like 15-ish of these seeds, and I liked it. I think the challenge was perfect, literally perfect. Like the one where the early XP was less was too hard, and once you bumped it up to this, like the XP setting, yeah, this is what an SGL tournament should be, I think. So it's good. It's good to build on in the future for when you do this next year, right?
Right. Yes, of course. Well, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad that I figured there was going to be a warm up period for a lot of people, and again, I think not to discount Oboe in chat now. Again, Gigi's the Oboe here, but Chadbert and I commenting on your gameplay. Oboe's already good.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been improving, at least from our perspective. What we saw, today you're throwing in some double hits here and there. I mean, where are those coming from, dude?
Yeah, dude. I hate to say this because I love the custom sprites in this game, and it's one of the coolest things ever. But I got a new computer and I forgot to download my Larry sprite, River Devil, whatever. And so I played the seed against custom with the default link sprite, and there's just something about the default link sprite, man. It just feels smoother. I don't know why, and I hate it because I love playing like with the skeleton sprite and the other stuff, like all kinds of stuff. But something about default link just helps me lock in. I don't know what it is, so that was part of it.
Yeah, I do say the same thing myself. I know. I always say that if someone's like switching around between a bunch of sprites, that it can really affect your gameplay when the visuals, the hitboxes are the same, but the visuals can be really different on some of the sprites. And so, if you're gonna stick to it, if you're gonna pick a sprite, I stick to it for an extended period of time and see how well you get with it, and then switch back to Link at some point, see how it feels and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. I always ask, thinking to myself, he's not using Stalfos, he's not using his River Devil sprite. Slamu also wasn't using the Dragon Lord. I'm like, everybody's just kind of default Link. Not everybody, but a lot of people who were using custom sprites in the past were just kind of hanging out with default Link. And so, yeah, now mystery solved. I didn't even have to ask the question. You just answered it for me.
Yeah. That's when people are taking it serious, right? Like when people all of a sudden go from their custom sprites to Link, stuff's about to get real. So that's the almost. I'm good. Still out here. Yeah. No, it was good. I'm excited to. I know there's a lot of. I'm not going to say beta haters, but I know there's a lot of people who are trepidatious about the beta and how I love the beta. I will unashamedly say I love the beta. I think it's going to be awesome. I think there is going to be a warming up period, like you said. I know this game's been played a certain way for, Lord, I don't know, 5+ years since I've been watching it. And it's a pretty big change, but I think that the different settings, plus the little quality of life things that nobody really talks about, like all that stuff is amazing. I'm the official beta plugger.
Every time.
Oh yes, see, that's little stuff like that is so awesome, man. So I cannot praise those guys enough for the work that they've done. It's incredible. Plus the end screen, dude. The end screen is just epic. So I'm looking forward to playing beta seeds, but I'm going to keep up with this tournament because I want to see. I'm not going to lie. I got to see somebody knock you out at the end, Mariah. I'm tired of this rig stuff, man. Rig tournament guy is going to make it to the end. Actually, you're in tough against. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling spoilers, but you're in tough against Patrick, man. He's very, very, very solid. I literally never see him have a bad seed, so it's going to be a banger the rest of the way.
All right. I mean, that's fine. You know,
I'm kidding, of course. I want to
That's
see the
fine.
two best runners in the end because it's the skill gap between the top tier runners and the us plebs down here is still very evident when you guys are double hitting friggin' red Dairas. Here I am, like trying to just jumping down stab or whatever the hell it's called to just live, and you guys are like doo carving through rooms. So it's fun to watch.
All right. Well, before I ask you final question here, Oboe's in chat, so I'll pass something to him for him to type out in chat. Oboe is moving on here. He's going to the next round. This is where his best of 3 begins. We're waiting for the match between Trails and Coper to happen. He's going to go up against one of those two runners. Oboe, how are we feeling about Trails or Coper? Let us know. I'll read it off in chat. But for Gob here, ends the line, man. I think you said a lot already, but if there's anything else you want to add to this, your tournament career, at least your SGL tournament career, coming to an end tonight, you do end up, I'm guessing the way that seeding is, you are going to be the lowest seed out of even Trails and Coper. Whoever loses in there, they'll be 2 and 7, right? So you'll be lower than them. So technically, you'll be 6th here overall in the tournament just by seeding. But it is a 4 money spot, so you do get something. Whatever's posted in the Discord is slightly lower than it will be because we actually just got more donations the other night. So those numbers go up for you. But yeah, how are we feeling about all this? Like you said, you think you feel you did better than you thought you were going to. But yeah, anything else there?
No, man, just big props to you for putting it together. I'm sure everybody's said it in many different ways, but we'll forget that you're literally doing this for free on your own time. Plus, as I like to say, you're a very detailed-oriented person, so I cannot imagine the amount of hours you have personally put into this. So, big props to that. It's been fun to watch. Every race is getting restreamed, so good show. Good, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So, appreciate it.
All right. Well, you did great, Gob. You did great. Even when you're on the post-race interview, you're doing pretty good as well, keeping yourself under control.
I mean, I don't want to be banned, right?
Oh man, it's funny. I was wondering if we were going to make it through this without any slip-ups, and we have made it through so far. I'm sorry.
Yeah, take the earmuffs off your kids. You're okay. I'll stop talking now and let Oboe do his thing. I'm cheering for Oboe, man. Oboe kind of reminds me of TA. Like he can absolutely come out of nowhere and just blast your ass. I'm gonna say that he can like beat you by 20 minutes, and you're like, what
We almost
the hell?
We almost made it.
We almost made it.
That's not a swear word. Come on.
Yes, it is.
Okay, come on. We're all 40. Yeah, I hope he goes far, man. He's exciting to watch. So it's all good. It's all good. I'll take the fine. Speed gaming, whatever it is.
Yeah, Oboe in chat replying with out of the two opponents, Coper and Trails, he says Trails will wipe the floor with him, and Coper would be tough but doable match. Well, I think this could go either way. I think at this point, anybody can beat anybody here. So again, moving to best of 3s for Oboe moving forward into the next round. That'll be a best of 3. Coper and Trails still just a best of 1 here, and I'm not sure if they scheduled yet, but before this match started, it wasn't up. But they'll schedule when they can schedule. I think they're looking at sometime this weekend, possibly, but they'll get there. We're doing great on the scheduling. Big props to everybody in the tournament here. I know my time frames have not been all that amazing in terms of setting where we kind of should be at a particular round or whatever, but everyone's been just doing a phenomenal job. We only had 12 people jump into this tournament, which is perfect. I didn't want anything too big. We had sort of an upper limit on it anyway from the very beginning. And yeah, everybody's been getting their scheduled matches in at a nice brisk pace. We're only in the 19th of September here, and so we still have a few weeks left to get all these the last of the best of 1, and then a bunch of best of 3s happening after that. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm done rambling. Chadbert, anything else here?
This was a great matchup. It was even in the end. Well, Oboe did get in GP just a little bit ahead. It was Gob started off left, and it was anybody's race from then on. It was great.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, GG to the runners, and good luck to Oboe moving forward into the next round, the lower bracket semifinals, where, as if anyone's curious, we don't carry the losses forward. Every best of three will be a true clean slate best of three. It's simply that if you can get to that round, you've got a fresh best of three against that current opponent. And so, yeah, looking forward to those. Absolutely. So, again, GG to the runners. Thanks to Chadbert jumping in on this one with me here. We got some races this weekend. Put the schedule up in the channel there. What is it? Speedgaming.org/Z. Oh my God. Speedgaming.org/SGL25 Zelda 2 or Z2. No, Z2R. Oh my God.
I was going to say that link is broken.
Yeah, that's not correct. It is actually speedgaming.org/SGL25Z2R is what it is. That'll show you the schedule there for anything that's scheduled currently, and all future scheduled matches will appear on that link as well. sglive.speedgaming.org for the Speedgaming Live event coming up at the end of October. Any donations you want to get in for the in-person events, as well as technically the online stuff is still accepting donations. So, if you like what you see on any of the games that are happening on Speed Gaming, and you want to toss some money towards those people in their prize pools, go for it. Anything is appreciated, I'm sure, across the board, whether it's Z2R or whatever other game. That's going to be it for us.
I can donate. I can donate my prize money that I just won. Can I do that?
I mean, you're not going to get the money until after the tournament's over. So you'd be like
Dang it.
negative until.
Okay. Well, okay. Sounds good. Sorry to. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, that is going to be it for us tonight. Gob looking to throw away money. So friend him on Discord and convince him why you should be the one that he donates his winnings to. With that said, folks, thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us. We'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Until next time.